Hi, everybody. This is Lee. I'm talking about the Standing Rock Sioux Tribe once again. Congratulations are in order. This is a press release from PR Newswire. I found it at MarketWatch, and it's from June 8th. Standing Rock Sioux Tribe receives Inaugural Henry A. Wallace Award and pledge of $1 million in support for the tribe's transition to renewable energy. And so the Wallace Global Fund honors the Standing Rock Sioux Tribe's unyielding advocacy for people and the planet and the dedication to fossil fuel independence. And so this award was actually from the Wallace Global Fund, and it was presented to Tribal Chairman Dave Archambault II at an award ceremony in New York on June 8th. And so there was a donor and investor lunch meeting following that ceremony. And the Henry A. Wallace Award was established in 2017 by the Wallace Global Fund, and it's to lift up the extraordinary courage it will take to stand up to oppressive corporate and political power. And a little thing about Henry Wallace, he was a visionary and progressive advocate who served as the 33rd Vice President of the United States under President Franklin D. Roosevelt. I've talked about Theodore Roosevelt as a progressive conservative prior to Franklin D. Roosevelt. But FDR was a New Deal Democrat who created a lot of progressive social programs that created wealth for citizens to attend school, to buy homes, to have well-paying jobs, to advance the domestic policy of the United States. And so it was Scott Wallace, who is the grandson of FDR. He is the co-chair of the Wallace Global Fund. And so he says that this award is in his honor. It's intended to recognize the type of extraordinary courage that ordinary people can summit to fight such abuses of power. No one represents such courage better than the Standing Rock Sioux Tribe, and never has such courage been more essential to the health of our democracy right now. And so specifically, there's a $250,000 prize to the Standing Rock Sioux Tribe. And then also, the tribe will receive up to $1 million investment from the Global Fund, Wallace Global Fund, to support its transition to fossil fuel independence. And so Dave Archambault spoke. He said that this is not over. We continue to fight the pipeline in court, and they had a recent win recently in court. I discussed on this channel. And await a decision that adequately reflects the rule of law established in this country, one so often flouted by this administration. However, we will never stop fighting for our planet and future generations. The resiliency is part of who we are as a tribe. Archambault goes on to say that we are grateful and honored to accept the inaugural Henry A. Wallace Award and a grant from the Wallace Global Fund that will help us continue our resistance against the pipeline and transition to clean energy technologies like wind and solar. I'll go ahead and post a link to this press release that I found at MarketWatch, and then also a link to the Wallace Global Fund so people can see what that is. And then also a link to an article about the recent win that the Standing Rock Sioux Tribe had, in addition to this recognition by the grandson of Henry A. Wallace, but also a win that they had in the court recently. So good news. It's always good to have good news. Good luck.